It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever. Looks like we warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game. In a bind? Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Where are you going?
Burn in hell! We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
The enemy wields Arc too.
Wilson,
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off. Double Demon Fang! I'm ready!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Dahnan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
We lose heart now. This whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus...
What the? Where did they come from?
less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Come on, come on!
Your wings won't save you from me.
They smite with Flying Freeze!
What can they keep it still?
Lucia, Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Trustla!
Here I come! More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down.
You see what happened there is you crossed me.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing
Not
arc.
again.
Bloody
Bloody
station.
It was nice while it lasted.
Make it!
Go!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More?
Here I come.
Eternal devastation! No further! Double Demon Fang!
What's this?
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. Double Demon Fang! Not
Shattering
again!
up
Soaring Great
Jesus!
Spear! More? Rising Falcon! Catapult! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Rising Falcon! Double Demon Fang! My turn! Next! More? Now! Take it!
Here I go.
Your blade moves like silk.
I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
Glacial Spear. Here's Evo.
Swallow Dance! Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Laser.
Ripping you apart!
By the power of flame. Finish without a trace. Am I on a roll or what?
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
Right, here goes! I'll take you all on! Ignite!
Armor won't save you!
My turn! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear. Here's Evo.
Next! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Do it.
Eagle Side! Take this! Eternal Devastation! We're in good form.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Eternal Devastation!
Frickin' does it!
I'm ready! Remove!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand. And if that's the case.
dispose of the trash.
Damn it!
Take this!
Okay, impressive, Dohaline.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say. People say that?
By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
Double Demon Fang! Not a chance!
Now do it!
Double Demon!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
Eternal Devastation!
Frickin' does it!
Incinerate! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Let loose!
You make quick work of us!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art.
I'm ready!
First aid!
Okay, here I go.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Discourteous, huh?
Power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
This has got your name on them!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Come and face me!
By the power of flame! Vanish
Eternal
without a
Devastation!
trace!
Try harder! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! Incinerate! Dohaline! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Healing circle!
Great!
What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary Zoogle. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
Freeze Lancer! Here's a healing
Now
arm!
you
Within
see
the
what I can
soil.
do.
Where
Awaken
are
and
you
wreak
going?
havoc. Can't get out of this. Eat this.
Don't mind if I do!
Denied.
Here, let me help! First aid!
Now I can let loose. Soaring blast.
Glacial
I'm
Warrior!
ready.
Here's the evil! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Let me show you what my art
just
can
getting
do!
crushed.
Rise and shine!
I'm
almost impressed.
It's hot praise coming from you.
I said
I'm
almost.
ready.
Don't get worried.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dolium's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Rip you apart.
Incineration Wave!
It's weak!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's great spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
Let's see what we've got.
I'll smash you! Double demon fang!
Can't move! Okay.
Be careful, everyone!
Stay calm.
This one is
I shall
yours.
provide assistance.
We got the advantage!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm on it!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up?
That's not more Zuko.
Keep calm and take them down.
Spear! More?
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see its astral energy!
Say no more!
Here I come!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
We did it! My hit! More? No! You're mine!
Here's the evil!
My turn! Do it! You're mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Your blade moves like
My
silk.
turn.
I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
Do it!
Rising spell! My turn! Strike! Crush!
Within the soil.
Silver demon fang! My turn! Talon hurricane! Masterful!
The heavens must be smiling.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena. No masters or slaves. No lords, no crown contest. Maybe just peace.
Let's dispose of the trash.
That's enough! Incineration wave! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Armor won't save you!
Water! That'll bring you down!
Take this!
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
With my art!
Double demon fang!
Shine!
I'm just getting started! Soaring light spear!
Why'd you human?
To stop you dying?
Shouldn't have messed with me!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact claw!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down! Eternal devastation! Awaken and wreak havoc! Incineration wave! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! See that? That training's paying off! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Let me help.
Here I come! Now you see what I can do!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
No escape! I'm ready! We did it! Now! You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Here goes!
Double demon fang!
You apart.
Not a chance! I'm on here! Bloody holiday!
The heavens must be smiling. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
First strike! Incineration wave! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
So those thorns of shield. They're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it? bet that one could give me a decent workout.
You're planning to fight it alone?
No way! I need your help.
Think we can take that Zoogle?
If you're...
The sword-wielding Zoogle?
And not just one, but four!
It thinks... 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Crush! Execution! Annihilation Wave!
Weakest!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all!
Now I'm in the groove. Down on the ground.
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Almost there.
Oh, close enough. Take it away,
Do
Laura.
it! I thought you'd never ask.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
It got rid of the swords!
Here I
Looks
go!
like I won after all.
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot.
Try harder. Not a chance. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Here's a healing art.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on up.
I'll finish you here and now!
Annihilation Wave. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
That equipment should come in handy.
dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just, this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this. Woohoo!
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go! Are we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissalma, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
Renaissalma!
Is that like Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming! saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow.
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, I understand you want to live. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us. Everyone, let's go!
We're not energy for you to consume, and we're not puppets for you to control!
Only humankind has a right to determine their own future. We will never let something like you take that away from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Watch yourself!
Here I come!
It's incredible power!
Super swallow!
Spirits within the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
It doesn't matter. We just have to keep kicking its ass until it bites the dust!
The Great Spirits!
Damn! Must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renaissance!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving!
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactics from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that, but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground.
Hurricane wind! Thunderous devastation!
Not a chance.
That nutty on your Eternal devastation! This was all mine! Incineration!
Tank!
Blow them away! Now, take this! sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it.
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renaissama.
This madness ends! Right here, right now! And this time, we really mean it!
We've all come so far. We've faced so much. We can't get through this together.
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
You with me! From here on out! We did it! Let the marksman hit!
Yeah!
I owe you one.
I never miss!
Far enough!
Amazing! All that astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
We have
No more dithering!
Our future begins here!
Always
Let me
impressive.
help!
I guess that makes two of us.
Can't get out of this! Now all that's left is the middle!
Let's do it! One more!
Ride!
Here, let me help!
Generation Wave!
First aid!
Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! Acceleration Wave!
Is this it?
Don't leave me! Not in your...
Not done yet! Shield!
This is it!
This ends now!
Alphen!
Yeah! We're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Shion.
Yeah.
I've returned, just as I told you I would. Hand it over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So then you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard! I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end. Save everyone. And Xion! Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect a fortress of death over both worlds. You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness! The words of a coward! Your weakness disgusts me! You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive! I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here. You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people who would support and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. All I remember is the lashes of whips. Each strike spreading a stream of fire across my back. The masters who killed slaves. It's over! You are the last obstacle impeding my progress! Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude! What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Vholran. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't! You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Full run! I'm sorry. The Rena's Alma is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Rena's Alma, but nonetheless...
I can't! I would never! It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
But that's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
That's it. Look! The path Dana's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
月日が流れてもあなたとならば人はそれぞれ背負うものが剥がれこの星に生まれた意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ記憶をめぐってあの時は向き合えなかったね未来を信じてコンパスを握りしめたね人はそれぞれ背負うものが剥がれこの星に生まれた意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる銀色に輝く月照らす君の瞳その奥に宿す痛み消してくれる誓い聞こえてよありがとう信じるよ聞こえてよありがとう信じるよ続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよありがとう
Let's go!
I want to feel your head right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. I'm barely breathing and feeling to the ground, but it's never time we all stand down.